Hey, what is happening? In today's lesson, we are going to go over scale pattern 4 and exercise 4. So, exercise 4 for scale pattern 4. This one is very similar to exercise 3, but we're just adding a different ending to it that'll take us back up the scale to get us to the starting point of the exercise, so you can just loop it in an endless cycle. So, here's what it's going to sound like. Okay, so what we need to know for this is the major scale. We're going to start on G and do 3 notes per string as usual. Okay, and then we also need to know our Locrian mode. So that is just the major scale starting on its 7th note. Okay, so we'll start this one on the 2nd fret of our low E string. And this scale is going to be 2 strings of doing a half step and then a whole step. Okay, so that should be 2nd fret, 3rd fret, and 5th fret for the first 2 strings. Okay, then for the next 2 strings, it'll be a whole step, then a half step. So that'll be 2nd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret. Okay, and then for the last 2 strings, I'm going to slide up an extra fret because of the B string and do 2 whole steps. Okay, so we got 3, 5, and 7 for those 2. Okay. So easy way to learn this scale is just it's in groups of 2 strings or pairs of strings with the same fingerings. 2 strings of half step, whole step, 2 strings of whole step, half step, and then 2 strings of whole step, whole step. Okay, that's our Locrian mode. All right, so to start this exercise off, we're going to do exercise 3 just the way it was with nothing changed except for we're going to change the ending note. That's the only difference. So let's do exercise 3. We're going down our scale in groups of 3 notes. So technically that was exercise 1, I guess, because exercise 3 we're just doing that but adding some pull-offs in there. So when I go really slowly, I guess I leave off the pull-offs, but I leave out the pull-offs. But as you gain some speed, okay, there was exercise 3. So in that exercise we just ended on this note. We went to the middle note of those 3 notes on each string, ended on that one and rested for a minute and started over again. This time we are going to slide back to the 2nd fret and start doing our Locrian mode, and we're going to apply a couple of old patterns to make our way back up the scale. So what we're going to do is combine pattern 1, which was our 1 string repeat pattern. Alright, so we just did the notes of our Locrian mode on the low E string and then repeat it. Okay, and then we're going to combine that pattern with pattern number 3 of going up the scale in groups of 3, or I'm sorry, in groups of 6. Or another way of looking at it is just going up 2 strings at a time and then starting on the next string. So we did our 1 string repeat pattern. Now we're gonna move up to the A string and then do pattern 3. Okay, so we put all that together. Pattern 1, pattern 3. Okay, now we're going to start that combination of patterns on the A string. So we'll do pattern 1, and then go to the D string and do pattern 3. Okay, then we'll start that combo on the D string. Pattern 1, and then go down a string and do pattern 3. And then one more time on the G string. And then pattern 3. Alright, so this whole ascending part should sound something like this. puts you right in the position to just slide up a fret and then start everything over again. All right, and that wraps up exercise 4 for scale pattern 4. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for learning all this stuff, and hope you enjoy it and you can use it. Until the next video, keep on jamming and be cool.